Hey, what is going on, everybody? I said earlier in the Donruss video I did, I was gonna make a video on the websites that I use for listing and selling sports cards and TCG cards. Um, there was really three, and as you can see, like the first one is eBay. I'm just gonna go through some pros and cons that I have that I feel for all three. Two of them are very well known. One of them is an up and coming website, but it has some plus side to it. As you can see, the store name is Drummer Mac K TCG. So we'll start with eBay. It's the most known sales site on the internet. Most people, like, when they want to resell something, usually go to eBay. Amazon's harder to get onto to sell through. But eBay is more, all you gotta do is make an account, you go through some hoops. It's been a while since I haven't made an account since, I think, when did I make this? Remember, since January 29th, 2015. So, yeah. But it takes a while. I shouldn't say it takes a while. I don't know what I'm saying. It's the most known sales site. One of the other things I like about eBay, I've never had to go through it. I've never had to go through it. I've never purchased anything that's gone through it either. They have the authenticity program. Basically, I believe it's still, like, if you have a trading card, raw or slabbed, $250 or more, it goes through authenticity just to make sure the serial numbers match up. It's the same card that you said it was, and it's in the same condition it was in. So that's nice. And I know they have that for sneakers, I believe, too, and purses. Don't quote me on that. The other bullet point that I like about eBay, it has the tracked envelope on-site shipping options. So you have your eBay standard envelope for single cards, and you also can buy, just to, like, give an example, like, I have this Caverns of Ixalan oversized D20 from the bundles. I can buy, like, as soon as someone buys this, so I can easily just buy the shipping straight through eBay, and that's the nice thing. But the cons for eBay, and as you can see, like, a lot of these cards are like $2. I don't know why these are listed in here. They're not supposed to be. The cons. So we'll take a look at this Jack Eichel card, right? It's at $2 for a reason. Free shipping. Ignore this. Free shipping. And so you can't list anything, buy it now, under 99 cents. That is the big, I have always said, and I know eBay's been around long, and it doesn't really matter because they won't change it. 99 cents. If you have a junk base card, let me see if I could find something. One moment. If you have a junk, like, okay, we'll say this one right here. This Christopher Morel base card, 2023 Topps Archives. Yes, it's a rookie card. However, you can't list this for 25 cents. The minimum you can list it is 99 cents. Buy it now. Unless you do, you can start, I think, at a penny per auction. But even then, if you're doing free shipping and it only sells for 25 cents, you're instantly losing money. That's the only thing I don't like about eBay. The other con is, technically, you do have to pay for listings. I mean, if you run out of say you don't have a storefront on here and you run out of your 500 free listings, you're getting charged for more fees for, I think it's like 10 cents per insertion fee. I could be wrong about that. Don't quote me about that. But it's a quote-unquote pay. You have to pay for more listings once you run out of your free. That's just, why would you pay? All right. moving on to site number 2, TCG Player. TCG Player is great. They have a mobile app that is also great. The mobile app has the scanner part, which it's a pain sometimes that it will pick up the wrong card. It is what it is, especially with Yu-Gi-Oh! Because Yu-Gi-Oh! Reprints everything. TCG Player, it's well known for players and LCSs, LGSs. Easy to find a market price, so like Hisuian Heavy Ball. Market price is 17 cents. All you gotta do is you can look on there. It tells you your normal price, your market. Wow, foils are $1, and then you can also see like what people are buying them for. This is nice. This is something I wish. I know eBay kind of does it, but you can also see a market price of like, if we look back 1 year, I mean, back in July, foil Hisuian Heavy Balls were $1.76. But that's the nice thing. It's well known for players and by players. It's well known for LCSs and LGSs. You have your cart optimizer. I don't have anything in my cart, but say you can put in to make a list through TCG Player, and you want to build this whole deck. You can put the whole deck list in, and instead of having 20 different sellers in your cart, I'm pretty sure it can go through, and if one seller has like say 16 of the 60 cards that you need, it'll take those. If it's 16 different sellers that have all 16 cards, it will take all 16 cards away from those 16 sellers that are in your cart. I hope this is making sense. And it'll all bundle it together with one seller. So you're not getting like say 45 different packages. You're getting one package of say 16, 20 cards from that one person. It's very nice. You may pay a little more for either shipping or cost per card, but it's nicer because you're not going to get a bunch of just random packages. And then you get the risk of, oh, well, I didn't get this card. I ordered it, yada, yada, yada. Yeah. The other thing I like about TCG Player is once you grind through the seller levels, which is not that hard if you have the right things to sell when you start off, you have unlimited listings after level 4. Like if I pull up my seller dashboard, this inventory total, if you're watching and you can see my mouse, it used to be a lot more. I've changed what I do and how I list, but you have once you hit seller level 4, you have unlimited inventory. So if you have 20,000 copies of Pikachu from Evolutions, good Lord, I don't know why you would have that much. You can list 20,000 copies of Pikachu from Evolutions, or Blue Eyes White Dragon from one of the Yu-Gi-Oh sets. It's just a common. You can list all those. The cons for TCG Player, unless you're a registered LCS, LGS, you cannot pre-sell singles. So like say you go to Walmart and you find the Paldean Fates Pokemon Elite Trainer Box a week and a half early. First of all, you should not be finding it a week and a half early. You can't rip that open, go on TCG Player, and pre-sell those cards. I know it is great for LGSs because then they can get some of their numbers up and pre-sell some of their cards. I get why it's a thing, but also people that play in like pre-releases can't really sell them to the stores because it's before that time. I mean, the store I play at, you can't really do that. And you can't go on here. You got to go through eBay. No tracked envelope. I know there have been surveys. I'm not going to say a whole lot about it. There's been surveys to sellers about maybe bringing on-site shipping like eBay has, which I am all for because I don't mind going to the post office and buying books of stamps. But it would be so much better if I could only had to buy one style envelope and buy shipping on site, because then all I gotta do is pop those number 10 blank envelopes into a printer, and it's printed on. It's printed on there. I don't have to spend extra money on return address labels. I should really get a sticker for it, or a stamp for it. I don't have to pay for physical stamps. All I gotta do is just print it off. The only thing I really have to pay for is envelopes and ink. I'm fine with that. Hopefully that comes in 2024. The other con, payouts can take up to 12 days to begin transfer. So like I have 15 orders right here, and it is December 17th. The transfer date for that will probably not start until end of December or next year. That's the only con to that one. Maybe if they bring on-site shipping, they switch it over. So like with eBay, the nice thing is you can have daily, weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly payouts. I usually do the monthly because then, yes, it's one big payout, but it's also like if I have a card that sells for $15 one day, I can just keep that on that account. But then say I have like a $150 card and I want to get insurance, tracking, and a signature confirmation, it doesn't charge my bank account for it. It automatically just goes through the payable funds that I have left over because I just stack it all up. The third and final website that I used, and I'm going to start exclusively doing sports cards on here, BuySportsCards.com. They have been around for almost a year now. They are growing. It's as nice as TCG Player, and as it shows right here, you can list 1,000 cards or more per hour. I think you can list up to 25 cards an hour if you have everything sorted and it's easy. As you can see right there, they do have the tracked envelope. Track shipping as low as 80 cents. So I believe with, and I can't really cycle back to it. With the tracked envelope, you pay 80 cents. The stamps are 65, so I believe you're automatically paying that 80 cents for non-machinable. Don't quote me on that. But you also have seller programs and incentives on here. So if we go to the seller locker, I'm already logged in. We have, once it loads, the Santa's Celebration. So they did this in October, and they saw an increase in people listing and everything. For all through December, as you can see, if you have vintage, you're going to get 20% more in what you make here. If it's junk wax, 80% less. Raw, 2 cents per card, no image. Raw, 4 cents per card with image. Graded cards, 20 cents. The nice thing about especially this, if you have like say the new Donruss and there's no images, and I've seen them do it a couple times. Like I'll see if I can pull something up real quick. Sometimes they'll pull like pictures from other listings if someone has like a scan, and they will use that picture if it's good enough for the image photo, like right here. Unlimited inventory. So like with TCG Player, you don't have to start at like a level 1 and work your way to level 4 to get as many listings as you can. It's actually recently added. And as it said on the website, 0% seller fees. It's the only thing you're paying is Let's see here. Where is it? I have lost it. BCSLs. BCLs. So payment processing is 3.4% of what your how much the order cost is plus 30 cents, which is, I believe, the 30 cents is a credit card processing fee. So if I sell $120 worth of singles in one order, I'll have $4 come off plus the 30 cents, so it's like $4.40 basically. But yeah, you have like seller incentives like this. I have $22.60. I've listed a lot. Like, I've gone through a whole bunch of football and basketball and just listed a lot. Just mainly, I mean, you can see I have 8,457 listings, 11,854 numbers of cards. So there's a lot of duplicates, but it's this is what I want. I've always wanted to see from sports cards, because I know we're approaching a little over 16 minutes. ComC, a lot of people use ComC. I have never used ComC. I've looked at it a couple times. This is what I like with TCG Player, and I didn't like about ComC. ComC, you have to send your inventory to them. I don't like that. TCG Player, you keep your inventory. You have unlimited listings. So I can give someone, if I know someone that walks into a shop and the store doesn't do Magic, but I have Magic singles, I can tell that person, hey, I can give them a business card. I have a whole bunch of Magic stuff. Look through my TCG Player website. If you see anything you would like, shoot me a message. I can pull it for you, and we'll get something worked out. This is what I like about BuySportsCards. It's similar to eBay. All you gotta do is just give them, like, say, your link, and you can tell them, hey, I have this stuff on here. You tell me what you want. I can pull it off, and I can bring it to you. With ComC, you can't really do that. That is the one thing I like about BuySportsCards. I keep all my inventory on myself. The only bad thing I don't like about there are some other things I don't like about BuySportsCards. It's nothing big. With TCG Player, if you wanted to, I forget how to do it. Oh, you have the easy option to delete any of your inventory. Like, if I just wanted to start fresh like I have before, I can just choose everything. From Lorcana to Magic to Pokemon to Flesh and Blood. It'll delete everything. I can start from scratch. BuySportsCards, there's not really an option. I hope maybe, like, say, if I just wanted to get rid of all of my hockey cards, I could just quickly go through without doing it manually, because that'll take more time. Or you can contact them and they'll do it on their back end. The other cons about BuySportsCards. Last week, Heritage High Number came out. Heritage is on there. The high number ones are not. It can sometimes take a week for the checklist to be added. And sometimes it's not complete within, say, 4 days if they get it up. I know it's a work in progress. That's one thing I would like to see maybe expedited in the future. I know there's a million other things. Connor, the CEO, has said that he's working on it. I know they're trying to bring out an app. Hopefully that has an AI scanner like TCG Player. The only other issue with BuySportsCards, they have Connor has done a couple interviews on podcasts and said that they've added 8.5 million different and unique cards to the website. The only other site that has done equal to that is eBay. Problem with that, eBay has more eyeballs. That is the one thing, and BuySportsCards is growing. I know I've done, I think, if I can look, so like we'll go to this Crystal Lava. I've sold 605 cards. that's roughly 30 something orders, something like that. It's there's I've done a fair amount of orders. I mean, and I've been on there almost a year now, so it's growing. Um, I would like to see a list view come up to the website. Like, if you go to TCG Player, you can view the view list. So, like, if I wanted this Hound Blaze, it would pop up with 3 different sellers. This pops up with a list view, but you have to click on the card. I'd like to see a list view somehow incorporated like this. So that way then it's just like you don't have to click on the card the whole time. You just, oh, well, this guy has this one, this one, this one, this one. It's easier to add to cart. And then for the other thing that I would like to see maybe added sometime is like with TCG Player, you can gather a pick list. Like if we go to the orders, it's not going to show anything. So like I can click all these. I can click a pull sheet, and that pull sheet will generate everything from. It'll sort it by most recent set to oldest, and grouped by different categories. I'd like to see that, or an option to sort. I don't really think the sort one would be a good idea, but or sort by not sort by set number or set name. Sort by if you have a seller SKU. So that I just wanted to do this kind of video, get it out there. Those are the 3 websites that I really use. I started on eBay, and then when I started opening more Pokemon, I moved to TCG Player and started taking all of the Pokemon off of eBay, throwing it on TCG Player. Anything more that I throw on eBay is going to be like if it's sports cards, one of ones, stuff like for the authenticity. It may be over $100. TCG Player, I'll always do like my bulkier stuff. eBay for TCGs, anything over the $20 for the on-site shipping, and then deck cores and whatnot. But I'm honestly trying to move all the sports over to BuySportsCards because I feel like this site has potential. Granted, the lowest you can list is 25 cents, and the minimum you can have in the cart to check out is $3 worth. But I feel like this site has potential. I really do. But that's going to do it for this video, guys. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys are new to the channel, please be sure to hit that like button. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. All the links to everything that I have are going to be down in the description. So thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys on the next video.